Like, when you start out, make 100 things. Make 100, whether it's tweets, TikToks, YouTube videos, make 100. Get a sense of what you like to make, what you're good at making, and what the world is responding to. Then you double down on that. Then you start to figure out how you can duplicate that process, how you can show up on a consistent basis, because building an audience online is all about being consistent. So we need to create in a format that we can show up consistently. I'm going to say that word a lot in this video. For example, I would love to make vlogs. I think vlogs are so fun and cool. I admire people that make them, but they're so hard to be consistent with because you have to go out, you got to do all this other stuff. You have to be physical in certain places. You have to have a bunch of people around. Like, there's a lot of start to finish in that creative process that for me isn't that appealing. I like the look of them, but I don't really want to make them myself, and I don't really have the bandwidth because I do have a full-time job. So I had to think about my creative process. What can I show up on a consistent basis with? And it's these talking head videos. So I put my creativity in the script, the outline of the idea, and the positioning of the idea, and the message, and how I frame the words. And like, that's how I show up in my creative process. And that works for me. So that's just an example. You have to figure out what works for you. It could be not even video. It could be just writing. It could be tweets. It could be art. It could be, over the shoulder where you're filming the thing that you're painting, and you're just on a consistent basis able to show up and post those videos and build an audience by staying consistent around something that you enjoy to do. And from there, you start to realize how you can serve and how you can provide value and how you can focus on impact as opposed to attention. I say all that to say, start by following your curiosity. Start with something that you can show up on a consistent basis with, and start by the thing that you enjoy, thing that it really gets you hyped. Then down the line, let's think about monetization strategy. Right now, you can start with, what's the thing that I want to make that gets me excited? If you like this video, please hit the thing.